Okay, I think we're live on YouTube and Twitch right now. There we go. And go live. There we go. Okay. Hello, everybody. Hi. How are we doing? Welcome back to Trucking Tuesday. We're going to get started in just a minute. Sorry, we are a couple of minutes late. A little bit of problem with OBS, but I sorted it out. For some reason, my mic audio was set to minus infinite decibels, so there was just no mic audio at all. But we've sorted it now. So hello, welcome. We are back for more Trucking Tuesday. Very excited to be getting back into Euro Truck. We've got the new camera angle, which we debuted last week for Farm Sim Friday. I've adjusted it a little bit so that you can see the gear shifter as well. One thing I will say is I know it's not perfect. It cuts off a little bit of the control panel there, and I have had to lower my chair a little bit so that I'm fully in frame. But yeah, it's still a good camera angle. It's still quite workable, I think. So we'll stick with it. Let me just check the TikTok live preview there. Seems all right. But the plan is we are going to. I'll load in. I'll load in now. We're going to continue with. I don't know why the game audio is just cut out all of a sudden. We're going to continue with our convoy. So once we're in, I'll get that set up. It's like really awkwardly quiet without the in-game music. It just stopped. Like the music just stopped dead. The game's still running, and it's loading, but there's no audio. Which is really awkward. Okay, we're in. There's the game audio is definitely working. I can hear sound effects. Yeah. It's just for some reason the music in the main menu. There it is. There we go. Hi Saul, how's your day going? It's good, Philip. How are you doing today? So, we're in the game. I'm going to go ahead and get the convoy set up straight away. And it's going to be the same details as usual. If you want to join the convoy, though, things have changed slightly. We do have a few mods that are active now. You can see above me if you're watching on TikTok, or if you're watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. But there's instructions on the Discord server how to get the mods. There's only a couple of very few like little quality of life things, but you will need those to be able to join. Everything else, I think, is fine. And the details are the same as normal. The convoy name is Ashindak, all lowercase. The password is Tuesday, all caps. It will take a second to set the convoy up because we've got a couple of mods. Yeah, there's 16 mods total. I don't know why it says 14 there. I guess 2 of the mods aren't essential. But it's all the usual stuff that I have in my mod list: realistic traffic density, fuel prices, immersive symbols, that kind of stuff. A couple of cabin accessories. If you watched me play my single player Euro Truck for a while, you know what kind of stuff's in there. But yeah, if you want to join the convoy, you will have to download those mods. So I've put together a collection on Steam with all of them in, so they're not hard to find. At least the music's back on now. I should have set this up before we started, in fairness, but it was a little bit last minute again. whenever I'm preparing for a live stream, I always end up being ready half an hour early or half an hour late. You know, I really struggle. If I'm streaming at 3 o'clock, I really struggle to make sure that everything's ready at 3 o'clock. I'm either sitting around for half an hour, twiddling my thumbs, or I'm rushing about last minute trying to get it all sorted. And today it was the latter, which is why we're now sat waiting for the convoy to get set up. In the meantime, though, as you can see, we are using the new camera angle that I used for Farm Sim Friday last week. I think it's a really good camera angle. I like that you get a nice look at all of the simulation gear on my desk. Because I've tried putting the camera everywhere, and there's nowhere else I can put it that you get a good shot of everything. So I think this is the best we're going to get. Like I say, it does cut off some of the buttons on the side panel here just a little bit, and obviously the ignition lock means that a lot of the buttons on the panel you can't see either. But it's the best I can do. I think it works quite nicely. The other thing is, my camera might refocus itself whenever I put the handbrake on, because obviously my hand is going to be going right up to the camera. So we'll see what happens. It might cause me to autofocus. It might cause the camera to autofocus every time I put the handbrake on. We'll see. Have you ever tried sim racing? No, not really. I'm not really into racing games, to be honest. I prefer like heavier vehicles, like tractors and trucks and stuff like that. I've played a couple of bus simulators. I played OMSI, but I couldn't really get into it. But yeah, I'm not really too into racing games, to be quite honest. I think if I had a racing wheel, I'd be more inclined to do racing games. But as you can see, this wheel is really designed for heavy-duty stuff. It's not really suited to racing. Okay, 6 of the mods have been processed. Maybe mods were a bad idea for the convoy. I just wanted my cat. I just wanted to have the cat. If you're new here, I've got a mod called Farzel's Cab Cats, and it lets you have a cat in the truck that kind of just sits on the dashboard and just sits there. Really, it has animations and everything. It like rolls about and stuff like that. It's a really cute mod though. I don't want to live without my cat any longer. So that's why we're doing a modded convoy today, just so that I can have my cat back. The convoy is open, by the way. Anyone can join. I would recommend being a member of the Discord server, because it'll explain how to get everything set up. But yeah, the convoy's free to join for everyone, as long as you've got the right mod list. Limit of 8 players, though. So if you want to join, make sure you're in the first 8. I'm saying that the maximum we've ever had in a convoy is 4 players, so I wouldn't worry too much about it being full. In fact, it's quite possible that it might just be me for 3 hours, which is fine. That's the great thing about convoys, is that the AI traffic is still there, which means even if you're playing on your own, there's still other vehicles around. With something like Truckers MP, there's no AI traffic, so if you go to part of the map where there's no other players, it's just completely desolate. You know, there's no other vehicles around at all. That's why I prefer convoy. We're nearly there. 12 out of 14 mods processed. Oh, there we go. Last mod's been processed. We're now in a convoy session. Yay! So, the convoy is now open. anyone can join. Once again, username and password are the same as usual. Ashindak, all lowercase, Tuesday, all uppercase. And you will need to have the mods that I'm using as well. So if you are interested in joining the convoy, check out the Discord server. There's instructions in there. With that, let's get started. Need to flip the handbrake because it's in the wrong position again. Oh, never mind, it was in the right position. There we go. Okay. We're back on Euro Truck. Great game. We are, Aiden. We are back. I've got a new trailer, by the way. Look at this. It's a refrigerated trailer from Kogel. And I got it with the colours to match the truck because we didn't really have any other trailers with matching colours. Oh, and look. Hang on. There we go. We've got my vanity plate back. The vanity plate here on my desk was a Christmas present from my dad, because it matches the plate that I have in the cab in game. Heavy haulage lorry to tow a fridge trailer. Yes, I do have a very beefy truck for such a small trailer. The reason I have such a powerful truck is because I use this truck for everything. No matter which job it is, no matter which trailer it is, I tend to just use this one truck. So it's a lot better to have a truck that's overpowered than one that's underpowered, you know what I mean? If I had a tiny little truck, then I wouldn't be able to suddenly take a heavy haulage job, whereas with this truck, I can take any job, even if it is, you know, even if it is a bit overkill for a trailer this size. The fact is that I can just drop this trailer off and then pick up a huge one without worrying about it. Anyway, we are in Craiova at the minute, Romania, which is where my main garage is. We can reset the navigation. We don't need to go to Hunadora today. I'm going to take on a little job, and we'll see. Hopefully some people will join. Let's do... No, let's not sort by route length. Let's do price per distance, as usual. Can I join? You can join CK Games. There's instructions in the Discord server if you would like to join. You will need to get a few mods from the Steam Workshop this time. Don't worry, there's not many. God, there aren't really many small jobs, are there? I think this canned pork is actually... Yeah, this is the shortest job. Well, we'll take that then. I don't have Discord. If you want to join, but you don't have Discord, then you'll have to manually download all the mods. If you go to the Steam Workshop and type in Ashindak, you'll find a collection of all the mods that I'm using. I set it up just, you know, to make it a bit easier for people to get the right mods. There's 16 mods total. Like I say, if you go to the Steam Workshop and go to the collections page and just type in Ashindak, it should be the first result. Doesn't matter what order you put them in, none of them are like dependent on each other, so as long as they're all loaded, you should be fine. And the convoy details are the same as always. Thanks for following, Josh Braithwaite. Have I got my high beams on? So it's really hard to tell. I think I need to sleep as well. I just heard my character yawn, I think. Oh no. Must just be hearing things then. Looks like we're alright. We are speeding though, let's slow it down. Okay, here we go. Cargo market. Where's it gone? There we go. Canned pork, Craiova to Targo Mures. 13k. Not bad. And I think, like I say, I think this is the shortest job there was for this trailer, so it'll have to do. Howdy, number one PJ. How are you doing, Charlie? I'm at work. Nice one. Have a good shift. Okay. No, I've messed that up. Oh, we're way off. Try that again. Just cutting fish up. Nice one. No, we're still not in the marker there. I'm out of practice, can you tell? We haven't played since Christmas. There we go. Okay, and we are off. We are carrying 19 tons of canned pork. And we're on our way. Playing online? We are, Charlie, yes. It's just me at the minute. No one else has joined just yet, but the convoy is open, so anyone is free to join. What wheel is that, says Robbie Dobby? This is the Logitech G heavy equipment wheel. I got it as a bundle with the side panel, which you can just about see on the corner of the screen there. It's designed for farming sim, mainly, but it works really well for Euro Truck as well. I don't know where I'm going right now. I almost turned left by mistake. Fast there. Can't join, says CK Games. I don't know what to tell you, CK. I'm sorry. It always seems to be that you can never join the convoy. I don't know why. All I can say is it has to be a problem on your end. Because we've done these convoys now like 4 or 5 times, and nobody else has ever had any problems joining. It has to be a problem with your game, specifically. You sure it's called Ashendak? Yep, Ashendak, all lowercase. Password is Tuesday, all uppercase. Thanks for following, Man at Yellow. go across to the middle lane. We need to be in this lane anyway. How's it going? Good, Dre Dog. How are you doing today? Ooh. It just doesn't come up. Again, I don't know what to tell you, CK. I really don't. The convoy is live. It's open right now. It is public. It's very dark right now. Oh, shit. Okay, well that was my fault. It's really dark. I think there might be a problem with my lighting, like the in-game lighting, because it seems like unnaturally dark for the time of day. Like, look, there's literally a blue sky, but it seems really dull. I'll have to sort that out at some point. See what's going on. We're speeding again. The speed limits in Romania are very low, I have to say. The speed limit on that bridge is 25 miles an hour. That's ridiculous. Like, the speed limit here is only 31. Look at this. I'm doing 35. I'm over the speed limit right now. This is insanely slow. Oh, it's gone up to 40, 43. How are we doing for petrol? Quite low. I think we'll pull in. Diesel, I should say, before someone corrects me. Okay, while we're stationary, let me double check just to be absolutely certain that the convoy is live. It definitely is. 100%. Active convoy. Yeah. So it's definitely not a problem on my end. Oh, for God's sake. Handbrake problem again. Why is the handbrake not... One really annoying thing about the handbrake is, obviously, if you flip it while the game's paused, it doesn't actually flip it in-game. So it's really easy to end up with the handbrake in the wrong position. Okay, now we're cooking. 10 hours and 19 minutes it's supposedly going to take. Not real time, of course. Right, what's going on here then? Right, why have you done that? You're literally a police car, you should know better. It seems a bit lighter now, so maybe it actually was just the weather. I thought it was a lighting bug, but yeah, it seems to be fine now. How's everyone doing, by the way? What's everyone been up to? How's your Tuesday been? If you're watching on YouTube right now, you might recognise the power station over there, because it's in the new thumbnail for Trucking Tuesday. I've redesigned all of my thumbnails on YouTube this year, and I'm quite happy with them, honestly. I think I've outdone myself. The Farming Sim one in particular is really, I'm really happy with. I want to do better with my thumbnails on YouTube this year, so that people will be more likely to watch my streams, you know, after the fact. Obviously, all my YouTube streams are saved as VODs, so you can go back and watch at any time. But having a catchy thumbnail definitely helps with that. And historically, my thumbnails have not been the most interesting visually. But yeah, I've been trying to redo them all this year, and I think they're looking pretty good on the whole. Yeah, this is in the thumbnail. This power station here is on the YouTube thumbnail now. What time are you coming off today? 6 o'clock, Callum. It'll be a 3-hour stream today. While we're here, actually, there is a viewpoint that I've not unlocked yet, so I'm just going to quickly pull in and get this done. There you go, this is Rovinari power station. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. I don't speak Romanian, but it's called Rovinari. There it is. That shot there is what I've got in the thumbnail on YouTube. It's a cool looking power station. Very Soviet. Was Romania ever part of the Soviet Union? I don't know. I'm not really a history person. But either way, it has that same kind of Eastern European architecture, you know. Complexul energetic Rovinari. Presumably means Rovinari power station. Where'd you get the steering wheel from? This is from Logitech. It's the Logitech heavy equipment wheel, bought directly from Logitech's website for £230, along with the side panel here with all these wonderful buttons on it. You can get it elsewhere for cheaper, and I believe they did have a Christmas sale on last year. One of my viewers, P, managed to get it for £150 at the end of the year. But I paid $230 for it, which is very good. It's probably the cheapest you're going to get with a sim wheel. It is cheap, but, you know, it does its job. It's not got any fancy features, you know, it doesn't vibrate, it doesn't have force feedback or anything like that. It's not got, like, leather grips on it or anything fancy. It's just plastic, but again, it's cheap, and you get what you pay for. Will this year finally be the year that I get a new wheel? I don't know. I don't know, because I also want to upgrade my graphics card this year, and that's going to cost a fortune, so we'll see. We'll see. If I can stop spending so much money on Lego, I might be able to afford a new graphics card. Where did you get the thing attached to it? That's part of it. The ball comes with it. You can take it off, I believe. Does bro understand you can train and do this in real life? No, I didn't know that, J1. That's news to me. You mean people actually drive these things? I thought they were just made up for the game. I didn't realise that trucks were a thing that actually existed. Oh, look at that. Pink sky. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight, as they say. I'm using the ultra-realistic weather mod. That's not what it's called. It's called Brutal Realistic Graphics and Weather, which I think adds new skyboxes. So the sky looks really, really gorgeous. I mean, this area looks really gorgeous. I know I've said it before, but the Road to the Black Sea, I think, is the best-looking DLC that SCS Software have done. No disrespect to the Nordic Horizons, because I have been enjoying that, but this is the most beautiful DLC, in my opinion. I just think Romania and Bulgaria, once you get out into the hills, they are so, so gorgeous. Really, really picturesque landscapes. And winding roads as well. This is my favourite part about Euro Truck, is driving on roads like this. I don't like being on the big motorways where it's just, you know, driving a dead straight line for 50 miles. I like the little narrow country lanes and, you know, driving up into the mountains and stuff. This is what I'd play the game for, honestly. We're going to need to sleep in 3 hours, by the way, so I'll keep my eye out for a rest spot. I need to visit a service at some point as well. We have already damaged the cargo, so we're not getting full payment for this job. When we were leaving Craiova, I did kind of smack straight into a guardrail and severely damaged the truck, so as soon as we find a repair place, might be a good idea to pop in. Look at this. Again, Absolutely beautiful. I'll never shut up about how gorgeous the Road to the Black Sea DLC is. I love it. Ooh, careful. How far is it to the next service station? Because we are kind of in the middle of nowhere right now. There's one at Hunadora, which we are getting close to. Oh, windscreen wiper. Which big vehicle do you think has the biggest fuel tank out of trucks, coaches, buses, any other? I think trucks probably have the biggest fuel tank. I think it depends on the bus. Coaches obviously do quite long distances, but a regular bus... I mean, to be fair, you know, if you think about how far a bus actually travels in a day, even if it's just doing the same route back and forth, it still needs quite a lot of fuel. I don't know, honestly. I guess it depends which consumes the most fuel. You know, not only in terms of distance, but in terms of other functions. I guess tractors probably require quite a lot because they're also using fuel to power whatever tools they might be using. Okay, where is the fuel station? Just up ahead. Oh, bit of light in there. I think trucks have the biggest, considering they go all over the country and the world, but they obviously need topping up eventually. Yeah, I think the fuel tank on this holds about 700 litres or something like that. I mean, we've used 142 since we last refueled, and that was like 10 minutes ago. So, is that a sleep spot there? There has to be a sleep spot here, somewhere. There's one back there. Actually, that one looks like it's not too far. Let's keep going. Oh, wait, hang on. Is there a repair place here? No, I don't think there is. Shame. Alright, we'll keep on going. Like I say, I think we can last until the next rest stop. Quiet again today. You know what's really annoying as well? The stream actually got off to a good start. We had like 12, 15 people here at the start of the stream, but it took so long to load into the game that they all left. Which is why I try to make sure that the game's already loaded before I start the stream, so I can just start playing immediately. this rain's really coming down now. Okay, it's just around this next corner. God, that lightning. Like a flashbang. Engine malfunction. Yep, I'm aware. Gonna have to wait. I hope it stops raining when we sleep, because that flashing lightning is really winding me up. Hey Charlie, how you doing? Oh, it's through this gate, right. It's Scott, but I changed my name to my real name now. Yeah, don't worry, I knew it was you. How are you doing? Okay, let's sleep. Or grab a coffee, because we are playing Convoy. I forgot. Oh, that means we can't skip time. It's still the middle of the night, and it's still pissing it down with rain. Great. Well, we just gotta deal with it then. It'll stop eventually. Thought you crashed into the gate for a sec? No, don't worry, Grey Dog. Okay, we're at 6 hours and 3 minutes away now. How many jobs do we aim on doing today? As many as we can. As always, I'll try and stick to shorter ones so we can get a few more in. But we'll just keep on going till 6 and see what we get. I might try restarting the stream on TikTok at 4 as well. The old trick. Like I say, I wouldn't mind, but we actually did have like 15 people here at the start. It just took so long for the game to load that they all gave up. Can you play Farming Sim? I can, Brian, on Friday. I play Farming Sim on Fridays. Just last week we started a new series on Kinlaid, the Scottish map. An ultra-realism series with loads of really great realism mods. And I'll be doing some more of that this Friday. Ooh, slow down. Straight into a roundabout. Very tall roundabout. Hi, how you doing? Normally get a notification when you're live, but didn't. Oh, I don't know why, STFC. That's weird. Can I see your lorry? You can indeed, Brian. You'll see it a bit better in the daytime. But this is what it looks like. It's a Scania R730 Streamline. And the trailer's a Kogel refrigerator. I think it's just called the Cool. But it's a really great truck. I'm a big Scania fan. This is my most used truck that I own. You've started lagging again. Knew it was too good to be true. It's only 50 minutes in. Are we lagging? Oh dear. Like I said yesterday, there's not really much I can do about it, unfortunately. How you doing? Says Zoe on Twitch. It's really dark. It is really dark, Zoe. Yeah, I think after this job I might travel west. We can't actually skip time because we're on a convoy, but we can go to like Spain or something like that because it will be daytime over there. I try to avoid driving at night when I'm streaming because it really is very dark. There's like not much to see. But we're nearly done with this job anyway. We got an hour and 13 minutes left on it. I'd say that's probably going to take about 5-10 minutes. What country are you going to? We're currently in Romania, Charlie. Don't know if it's just my end, but you lagged for a minute, and a router restart could be worth doing, but obviously not when you're live. Yeah, I'll try restarting it, you know, after the stream. There's not really anything that I can do while I'm streaming. Do you stream daily, says Zoe? I stream 3 times a week usually, Zoe, sometimes 4, depending on the week. This week I'm going to be live on Friday and Sunday. And then next week I think I'm only streaming twice, actually. Wednesday... Oh no, next week I'll be doing Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. You can see my schedule... Well, you can see my schedule on Twitch, but Twitch only lets you do a weekly schedule, so like, it won't let me set Euro Truck to be every 2 weeks. It'll say that I do it every week, which I don't. But yeah, this week's going to be Wednesday, this week's going to be Friday and Sunday, and then next week's going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. What game are you playing now on Sci-Fi Sunday? We are going to be playing Subnautica. Subnautica is going to be the next game for Sci-Fi Sunday. Really looking forward to it. One of my favourite games. Subnautica 2 is coming out this year, or it's planned to come out this year. So I'd love to play the first one through before that happens, because I'm definitely going to be playing the second one on stream when it comes out. So yeah, we're going to dive into that this weekend. It's a game that I've played quite a lot, so It's not going to be like a first look or anything like that. It's not going to be a blind playthrough. I have already played it before, but it's a really, really great game. Ever played a game called Mud Runner or Snow Runner? If so, which one do you prefer? I have played both of those. I really do love Snow Runner. In fact, I am going to be playing Snow Runner next Tuesday. That's something else that I wanted to mention, is that from now on, I am going to be introducing Snow Runner on Trucking Tuesday. I'm going to be alternating between Euro Truck and Snow Runner. So next week we're going to do Snow Runner. The week after that, we're going to do Euro Truck. Again, if you want to see my actual schedule for the whole month, it's on the Discord. That's the best place to look, because that actually has the exact dates of everything. The Twitch stream schedule is a little bit confusing, but the one on Discord is the most accurate. Oh, there's a repair place here. We'll get repaired after we've finished the delivery, because the delivery place is just here anyway. What time is it? It's 5 to 4. Okay. I may quickly restart the TikTok stream after this delivery. Can I add you on Discord? Yeah, there's a link in my Twitch bio, Zoe, for the Discord server. Feel free to come along. I think we got about 60 members on Discord now, which is really great. I know the server itself is a bit dead. It's really just a place where I send notifications whenever I stream. But there are a few people on there. And I would love for it to be a bit more lively. I'd love for people to just chat in there. So if you want to do that, please do that. Okay, here we are. Oh, look at that tractor. I want to transport that. But I'd have to dismiss this trailer. Are you joking? We have to put it in there? Is the cargo in one piece? It is, Doc, yes. It's tinned pork, so difficult to damage. Although it is actually 2% damaged, so I guess some of the tins are dinted. Oh, this is a really tricky one. This is just cruel. Why would you make me do this? Ooh. Okay, we're nearly there. I've added you on Discord. Thank you, Zoe. Welcome to the server. Why are we not moving? Oh, don't tell me we've gotten stuck. What have we gotten stuck on? We're not touching anything. Oh, you are joking. We got the... We're literally right here as well. Are you joking? Okay, there we go. What a stupid spot to make me park the back the trailer into. There. Can I go now? Satisfactory. Don't care. Don't care. Take as big a cut as you want. Stupid job. Alright, I'm gonna go get repaired, then I'm gonna restart the stream on TikTok, and then we're gonna see where we're going next. Bacon sarnie and a cup of tea in the Truckers Cafe now. You read my mind, Doc. I'm off for a sandwich. I prefer a sausage sandwich, though. Don't get me wrong, I like bacon. But there's a proper good sarnie shop near where I live, and whenever I go there, my go-to is always sausage, mushroom, and cheese. What a combination. Might not sound like much, but that's a good sandwich. And maybe a bit of fried onion as well, obviously. I mean, that goes without saying, you know. Just ordered pizza. Nice one, Doc. What pizza are you going for? Oh, it's a bit further down. Sausage and mushroom, I'm with you. Not the cheese. Oh, no, I love cheese. Cheese is a vital sandwich ingredient for me. To me, if it doesn't have cheese in it, it's not a sandwich. It's like having a sandwich without bread. It doesn't make sense in my mind. Has to have cheese on it. A nice mature cheddar. The stronger, the better. It's a Domino's Deluxe thing, sampling Saudi Domino's. Oh, lovely, Doc. Well, enjoy it. Okay, I know it's not very elegant, but I'm just going to pull up here for a second. Right, I'm going to very briefly restart the live stream on TikTok. I will be back in 2 seconds. I'm waving. The camera's over there. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Okay, there we go. And restart. And we're back to it. Okay, I am gonna quick travel, I think, because it's very dark here. I'd like to go somewhere where it's daytime. Let's go to Spain. We haven't actually explored much of Spain yet. Let's go to Seville. I'm sure it's morning over there. I want to ask you one thing. Go ahead, Zoe. It's still nighttime. What do you mean? That's literally not... That's not how time works. That's not how time works. It should be daytime. Also, where the hell is the navigation taking me right now? Let's just look for a job, I guess. Seville to Kalmar. That's far too far. We want... I think we will sort by route length, actually. Let's take a nice short job. Fresh fish to Granada. Frozen octopi to Malaga. Let's do that. Why not? Have you thought about putting some GFX stuff on your channel, like a logo, banner, overlays? I haven't, Zoe, no. I'm not interested. Thank you very much for offering. Problems with live? Oh. Well, that's very annoying, because I've literally just restarted it. So if it's playing up already, that's not ideal. You're not using any custom logo? I do have a custom logo, Zoe. I've got my own logo that I made myself, which is on my channel banner. But I'm not really bothered about any fancy graphical elements on the stream or anything like that. Again, thank you for your offer, but almost every single live stream I do, I get comments on Twitch saying, oh, do you want me to design a logo for you? I'm fine, thank you. Finally, I can repost the live. TikTok's a pile of shit sometimes, says Draydog. Sometimes, yeah. Every now and then. Alright then, most of the time, yeah. Only on days that end in a Y. Anyway, if you've just joined the stream, welcome. It's Trucking Tuesday. We're currently in Seville, in Spain. We've just been in Romania, so we've travelled all the way across the map to Seville. We're currently going to pick up a load of frozen octopi, which we're going to be taking to Malaga. And I haven't really, oh shit, my Patreon board just fell down. And you can't see it because it's not actually on screen anymore. Oh no, some of the names got rubbed off. Aaron and Marika got their names rubbed off. Shit. Okay, I'll sort that later. Whoops-a-daisy. Shout out to the Patreons, by the way. Sorry your names suddenly just got rubbed off because the board fell down the side of my desk. New setup looks great. Thank you, Jack. It's actually the same setup, it's just a different camera angle, but it does make a big difference, you know? Afternoon, Saul. Just got out of college. How are you doing, Bruno? Welcome. Looks good. Thank you, Jack. The vanity plate is new. That definitely is a new addition. I got that for Christmas from my dad, which was really great of him. The thing is, my sim setup now has gotten to the point where there's not really anything else that I need. You know, I've kind of got everything. I've got a steering wheel, I've got a gear shifter, I've got a handbrake, I've got all the control buttons, I've even got an ignition lock. There's not really anything else to get. But the vanity plate was a really nice little addition. So thanks, Dad, if you're watching. He's not watching. He doesn't really watch my streams very much these days. He's a busy man. Occasionally he does pop in, though. Right, here we are. View the job offer. Cargo market. 14 tons of frozen octopi from Seville to Malaga. Sounds good. I've still got my windscreen wipers on. Just turn those off. I was in 9th gear there. I was wondering why I was going so slowly. Whoop, nearly. Oh, this is not based in the UK, so you went round the roundabout the wrong way. No, we're in Spain right now, Tom. Don't worry. Oh, we're a little bit off. Just a little bit. Have you seen people with the extremely realistic sim setups where they literally have a whole truck interior? I have, Bruno. Yeah, that would be really cool. If I had the money for, like, an old truck cab, or an old tractor cab, actually, that would be really cool. And if I had the space for it as well. I don't really have space in my bedroom for an entire tractor cab. I'd have to convert the box bedroom, and I don't want to do that. too much effort. I like my setup the way it is for now. Three hours and 7 minutes. Not a very long job, this one, then. It's about time. It is logs. It feels like forever since we played Euro Truck. We did play it a little bit during the New Year's stream, but not for very long. This is like the first proper Euro Truck stream we've done in over a month. But it is going to be permanently on the schedule again this year. I'm not just going to be playing Euro Truck though. I'm also going to be introducing SnowRunner into the rotation. So next Tuesday we will be doing Trucking Tuesday, but I'll be playing SnowRunner instead. And we'll like rotate between the two of them. Because SnowRunner, I really wanted to play SnowRunner last year, and I just never got round to it. We just kept playing Euro Truck. This year I want to make much more of an effort to introduce SnowRunner to the schedule, because it's a great game. I really do love it. So don't worry, Euro Truck will not be going anywhere, but it will be sharing a slot with SnowRunner. These games seem relaxing and fun, but I don't think I'd find myself playing them fully. You'd be surprised, Bruno. You'd be surprised once you get into them. Like, even if you're not really interested in trucks, they're very relaxing games. Once you get into it, it's a great de-stressor, honestly. Loving the camera angle. Thank you, Logs. I do like this camera angle. I think it's working. Can you pick me up, please? Says Blashkowski. Unless you're in Seville. No. Because that's where I am right now. I'm not into trucks and find the game amazing. Exactly, STFC. I think even if you don't enjoy trucks, even if it's not really your thing, the game is very, very enjoyable. What time will you be on till? 6 o'clock today, punters, and it is a convoy, so you can join if you want to, but I have got some mods active today, so you'll need to make sure that you've got those. If you're on the Discord server, they're in the Trucks channel, or you can just search Ashendak in the Steam Workshop, and you'll find the list. Tried Farming Sim 24 because it was free on PlayStation Plus, but I was so lost, says Bruno. I think Farming Sim, it can feel very daunting when you first get into it because there's so much to do. My advice is always, if you're playing Farming Sim for the first time, my advice is always stick to the big three, which is planting, harvesting, and cultivating. Those are the only 3 jobs that you actually need to do. Everything else is optional. Making bales, that's optional, you know. Spreading fertilizer, ploughing, spreading lime, all completely optional. The only 3 jobs that you absolutely have to do, the basic cycle, is planting, harvesting, and cultivating. So start with those, and when you've got the hang of those, you can start doing some of the other stuff. Oops, sorry. You can start doing some of the other stuff, and you can like make it a bit more. You can make it as complex as you want, you know. You don't need to cultivate, you can get seeders for that. That's also true, kid. Technically, you don't even need to cultivate. You can get direct drill seeders. So literally all you have to do is plant and harvest, plant and harvest. So yeah, it's not a difficult game to get into. You just need to start small. You know, start with the basic stuff, and like you can slowly introduce the other mechanics as and when you want to. Bruno says, I've got a mate that takes Farming Sim very serious. He's had, like, every Farming Sim. I've had every Farming Sim since 15. And I don't take the game too seriously, but in the current series that we're doing, I am trying to take it very seriously. If you didn't join me last Friday, we've just started a new series on Farming Sim, and I went through the mod hub and added every single realism mod that I could find. We got realistic economy, we've got a realistic driving, we got realistic crops. It was a really good first episode. It's definitely going to be a really tough series, but I'm really looking forward to the realism aspect of it. So if you do want to see like a very realistic Farming Sim experience, join me on Fridays for Farming Sim, because we are trying to do it as realistically as possible in this series. Thanks for following, Seth. Rojaro says, do you have a day job or make a living from the streaming? Both. The answer to both those questions is no, Rojaro. Currently, I don't have a job. My most recent job was in a print shop. I was a graphic designer. It was like doing stuff for local businesses, posters, brochures, business cards, that kind of stuff, which was very enjoyable and very rewarding. But it's not really what I want to be doing. I want to be doing something more game design related, because I have a degree in game design. But yeah, right now I'm on the lookout for anything game dev related. And yeah, I definitely don't make enough doing this to live on. That would be nice, but some people seem to think that I make loads of money doing this. I make like pennies. Literally, I think the best stream I ever did, I earned about 50p. And there's always like one person who joins the stream and is just like, oh, I can't believe you just sit on your ass and get paid loads of money. Like, no, I really don't. I really don't make any money from this, I promise you. Hi Milo, how are you doing? Oh, is that daylight I'm starting to see? It looks like the tiniest little bit of sunlight is starting to creep in. It is 4:40 AM. So hopefully we'll be able to see again soon, once it gets a little bit lighter. Hey, young lady. Hey, Asif. How are you doing today? Welcome. I was going to indicate, but we don't need to. Malaga! Never been to Malaga. Malaga's one of those places, isn't it? It's one of those places in Spain that's like super touristy. Really, really popular tourist destination. I've never been to Spain at all, IRL. And I honestly haven't been to Spain much in-game, to be honest. We've been to Madrid and Zaragoza, and I think that's about it. We haven't explored much of Spain. Oh, you've had your taco break, says Rojaro. What's a taco break? Did you mean taco like T-A-C-O, or was it a typo, or...? Oh, I wanted to change lanes, but there's a truck right next to me. We're going to have to sleep again in a minute as well. Or grab a coffee. Nope, we don't need to indicate again. I keep thinking we do. No, we do. Never mind. Why is it whenever I want to change lanes, there's a great big truck right next to me? I mean, I imagine that's how other drivers feel when they're trying to change lanes next to me. So, taste of my own medicine and all that. Oh shit, I need to be in the right lane. Oh shit, I'm not going to get across. I'm going to have to just cut in front of him. I'm sorry. I had no choice. Malaga discovered. Lovely. Oh, I don't need to change lanes. Anyone ever been to Malaga? I mean, I know that people have in general. It's like an insanely popular tourist destination, but has anyone watching right now ever been to Malaga? Woo, came in a bit fast there. Saul, Diva, how are you? I'm good, Oliver, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm fine. Great to be back in Euro Truck. It's been a while. How do we get the orange flashing beacon on? Unfortunately, it doesn't work for Euro Truck, Jay. It only works with Farming Sim. Well, it does work with Euro Truck sometimes, but it's very temperamental. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. It's not really designed for Euro Truck, so the fact that it works at all is just a bonus. But yeah, it doesn't really do anything right now. You should join me on Friday for Farming Sim though if you want to see it in action. I'm good, happy to see your face again. Thank you, Oliver. Good to hear from you as well. Oh, the speed limit's 25 here. I'd better stay in 6th gear. Convoy name Ashendak? Yes, punters. And the password's Tuesday, all caps. Have you got the required mods? Please make sure you do before you join. Otherwise, it won't let you in. Where's the delivery point? I can't see the cones. Oh, there they are. How's life been this year, and how's your Christmas? I had a great Christmas, wonderful time. I got a few Lego sets, which I'm working on a video about those at the minute. Right, this is some bullshit. This is some actual bullshit right now. What do you mean? What do you mean? Is this like some fucking advanced driving course that I've accidentally signed up for? What is this? Look at that gap. I can't believe you're doing this to me. And look, this feels like it's been deliberately set up to just make life harder for me. Why would you do that? Why would you park a trailer there? This game today, it's testing me with the parking. no, no. Oh, shit. I think we've clipped the corner there. Yep. Yep. Well, tough shit, because there was no other way we were going to get it in. Look at the amount of clearance that I've been given there. It's rigged. It's rigged. But it doesn't matter. We did it. Give me my money. Thank you very much. Moving on. As I was saying, yeah, I had a great Christmas. This year's been great so far as well. I've really enjoyed the live streams we've done so far this year. It's been a wonderful time. Tried to join Discord, but it isn't working. Did you click the link on in my bio, punters, on the Linktree page? Yeah. For some reason, that link likes to just not work sometimes. Okay, if you can't join the Discord server, if you go to the Steam Workshop and go to the collections page for Euro Truck and just type in Ashendak, I've put together a collection with all of the mods in it. So all you need to do is just subscribe to all. And that goes for anyone else who wants to join the convoy as well. Go to the Steam Workshop, go to collections, search Ashendak, and you'll find a collection called Ashendak's ETS2 enhancements. Subscribe to all of those, and then you'll be able to join the convoy. I know I'm getting tired. I'm going to get some coffee now. Hello, how's you? I'm good, Neil. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. I'm in the wrong lane here. Still in the wrong lane. So this is Malaga. I mean, I imagine the tourists don't come to the industrial part of the city. Imagine you won't see many British expats at the Volvo dealer in Malaga. But here we are. Service. Not bad, not bad. Oh, actually, that's just wear and tear. We'll put new tyres on. The tyres are the first thing to wear down, which makes sense. They're because they're in constant contact with the road. We'll just get them repaired. And then... Is there a sleep spot here? That looks like we might be able to sleep there. But it's not marked on the map, so maybe not. Nope. What about here? Nope. Okay. Is there anywhere that we can sleep? Oh, there's a place just around the corner. That's a garage, though, isn't it? And you can't sleep at a garage unless you own it. So, here? Not there. Here. That'll do. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen it already, by the way, I got a new trailer, the Kogel Cool, which is a refrigerated trailer, and I wanted a trailer with the trans flag colours on it, because I don't have any trailers. Well, we have a low loader, but we don't really have many trailers with the with the pink and blue on. I think this looks really cool. I think it goes really well with the truck as well. There we go. That was a bit of a tight squeeze. Oh, starting to rain again. Oh, it's gonna get misty as well. I love the mist. The mist is really, really cool looking. This is from the realistic brutal graphics and weather mod. And the visibility can get really low. I mean, look at it already. Wow. Best drive carefully. Thank you for following Annie Lavelle on Twitch, by the way. Thank you very, very much. Very kind of you. I think that makes you my 69th follower on Twitch. So congratulations. Woo, nearly. We're doing quite well on YouTube at the minute as well, by the way. We're at 267 followers on YouTube, so if you haven't already, please do go and subscribe on YouTube. Hey Annie, how you doing? Thank you for following. How are you today? Oh god, the visibility is really bad right now. Oh god, okay, I'm just gonna have to lock in for a minute, everybody. Just until I get to a place where I can rest. I'm thinking of getting Snowy Moon graphics, if you know what that is. I don't, Hunters. I'm not aware of that. Tell me more. Woo, woo, woo. Hello, Liam. How you doing? Charlie on YouTube says, why has the game gotten so foggy? Looks nice, though. Realistic. So I'm playing with a mod called Brutal Realistic Graphics and Weather, which, as you can imagine, makes the weather a lot more immersive and realistic. And yeah, one of the features that it adds is occasionally it will get really insanely foggy. Okay, this is the rest place here, right? I'm doing good, what about you? I'm very good, thank you, Annie. Here we go. Have I got to have your mods only? Can't have any others? Yes, Punters. Unless they're marked as optional. Some mods, like, that affect the UI and maps and stuff like that, can occasionally be optional mods. But I think most of it you'll have to make sure that you disable. It's a shame that Euro Truck doesn't let you have multiple load orders. Like, the only way to do that, really, is to have different profiles. It'd be nice if you could set up separate lists of mods, so that you could easily switch between, you know, this is my mod list for convoys, this is my mod list for single player. But yeah, unfortunately that's not an option, so you will have to manually go through your mod list and make sure the right mods are activated. What's the wheel, says Tom? This is the Logitech G heavy equipment wheel. I got it as a bundle along with the side panel here and 2 pedals. Whoops. Really great wheel. It's designed for farming sim, but it works great for Euro Truck and other heavy-duty driving games as well. Okay, before I drive off, what job am I actually doing next? Should we go somewhere else? Let's go somewhere else. Our first job was in Romania. We've just done a job in Spain. Let's go somewhere else for our next job. Let's go to... Where have I not really visited that much? I haven't explored much of the Baltic... Not Baltic. Balkan... The West Balkans. We could head over in that direction. Can you wait for me? I will start a small job, punters. I'll make sure it's only a small one so that you won't be waiting too long. Okay. Quick travel. Would you be a trucker IRL, says Tom. I wouldn't like to be a trucker IRL, Tom, no. Big respect to people who do it, but I don't think I could. Very, very demanding job. That's my plan. Best of luck to you, Tom. Best of luck, honestly. Okay, we are now in Sarajevo. Now, what's interesting is I did buy a garage in Sarajevo, but in the Pro Mods version, which means I don't currently own a garage here. Oh no, wait. I do. Oh, that's interesting. I've not seen this garage before. So I bought a garage in Sarajevo, but on the Pro Mods version, which means I've never seen what the base game version of the garage actually looks like. Let's go find out. I want to be an F1 engineer, or I want to do trucking like my granddad. It runs in the blood. That sounds great, punters, honestly. It's great when it's something that runs in the family, you know. That's what really sparked my interest in farming, because my granddad's worked on a farm for most of his life. And you know, I used to go to work with him. It really got me interested in that sort of thing. Charlie on YouTube says, what's the best looking country in the game? Romania looks nice when you were there. I think it might be Romania, honestly. I said earlier, I think the Road to the Black Sea is the best looking DLC that they've done for this game. I love Nordic Horizons, I love the West Balkans, but for me personally, nothing beats Romania and Bulgaria. They look so, so beautiful, so well done. What's the best DLC for tight roads? This one's not bad, Tom. I'm currently in Serbia. Wait, am I in Serbia? I'm in whatever country Sarajevo's in, which is... It is Serbia, yeah? I'm not a geography expert. But the West Balkans DLC has some really great tight roads. I mean, that just there, where we just came out of, was pretty tight, as you just saw. And there's a lot of that sort of stuff in this DLC. I'm going to Google it, because I don't want to look like an idiot. And yes, I am using my phone while driving, and it's probably going to lead to an accident. It's Bosnia. It's Bosnia. Okay, I'm sorry. Bosnians, Serbs, please don't get upset because I didn't know which country Sarajevo was in. I apologise. It's in Bosnia and Herzegovina. It's the capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, apparently. Is the Iberia DLC good, says Tom? I like it, yeah. It's not my favourite because Spain is very flat. It's a very flat country. And I like it. I like the more hilly areas of the map, you know. I like to be driving up into the mountains and stuff like that. And there is a little bit of that if you go to the very far north of Spain, when you get into the Alpine region, you know. But for the most part, it's a very, very flat map. So it's not quite up my street, but it's not bad. Do you like to play story-based games? I do, Annie, yeah. I love a game with a nice story, don't get me wrong. I love all sorts of games. Obviously, I'm quite big on simulators, but I do love narrative-driven games as well. I love sandbox games where you can just create whatever you like, you know, big Minecraft fan. Has it stopped raining? I think it has. Being from the UK part of ETS2 is very dull. It is, Charlie, yeah, unfortunately. The good news is they are currently working on remaking the UK, though, because last year they announced the Ireland DLC, and as part of that DLC, they're also reworking the UK. So we are going to get a fresh look for the UK when the Ireland DLC comes out, which is very exciting. I've got all your mods on, but Convoy still isn't coming up, says Punters. Ah. CK was saying that earlier as well. I'll have a look in a minute. See what I can do. I think for some reason it added another mod which wasn't in your collection. I'll try again. Yeah, go if you don't mind trying again, Punters. Like I say, you should have 16 mods active. Like when you're on like the main menu, it should say 16 active mods. If you got everything right. You had an issue last time with Convoys, you had to join them for some reason. I did have an issue last time, STFC. That wasn't on my end, though. That was on CK's end. Because in the past we don't normally have this trouble with Convoys. I looked in your collection. Farzel's Cab Cats wasn't in it, but I downloaded it. That's weird. It should have been. I definitely put it in the collection. Let me just go to the garage and see what I can sort out. Okay, this is our Sarajevo garage. Looks really cool. It downloaded but doesn't show in the collection. That is odd. Just a second. Collections. Ashendak. It's definitely on the list. Like, when I search up the collection, it definitely has it on the list. Weird. Let me check my Convoy settings. Can I join you if I don't have DLCs? You can, Tom, yes, but you might not be able to drive to where we're going, because we are going to be driving in the DLC map areas. It's there now, says Punters. What's that? Sorry? Cabcats. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think if you load that one up, hopefully then you'll be able to see the mod list. Oh shit, I accidentally closed the Convoy just then. Okay. Well, I'm going to restart the Convoy anyway, because I just accidentally closed it down. But again, just to confirm, session name is Ashendak, all lowercase. Password is Tuesday, all caps. And I'm going to type that out again just to make absolutely sure. Right. Maximum players 8. Enable optional mods, enable traffic. There we go. Okay. Convoy is live. I'll give you a minute, Punters. Hopefully you can sort out whatever's gone wrong. Oh, parking brake. Always the bloody parking brake. Why has it gone really green all of a sudden? Is that just the daylight? It has a weird green tint to it. Very strange. Oh yeah, it is just the daylight. It disappears when we're at a certain angle. There we go. Got the 16 mods, typed in Ashendak, still nothing, says Bunters. Oh, maybe it is a problem on my end then, honestly. Let me... just give me a second. Okay. I'm gonna head back to the main menu. And I just want to verify that we've definitely both got the exact same mods. Oh wait, what? No, I didn't want to do that. There we go. Okay, so I've got 16 mods active. I don't think the load order matters, but it might do. It might be that we need to have them in the same order. I don't know why that'd make a difference, but it might be. But these are the 16 mods that I've got. Just Clutter, Real Fuel Prices. In fact, if I show only Steam Workshop items, these are all the ones that I've got. And I'll read them out again just to confirm. Just Clutter, Real Fuel Prices, Real AI Traffic Sounds, Pride Accessories, LGBTIQ+ Pride Flags, Real Traffic Density, Real Train Sounds, Realistic Brutal Graphics and Weather, Tree Improved 4K, Street Lamps with Fog, Sinetros Cargo Pack, Realistic Vehicle Lights Mod, Realistic Rain and Water and Thunder Sounds, Realistic Train Lengths, Immersive Symbols, and Fossil Scout Cats. Does it have to be the same order as you? It might have to be. I didn't think that'd make a difference, but it might have to be in the same order. So if you want to just make sure that you've got them in the same order, Punters, I'll wait a second for you to sort that out. Let me know if you want me to, like, scroll down. While we're waiting, I guess I'll shout out the Patreons. Ow! I've just hit myself in the head with my Patreon board. Shout out to the Patreons, thanks guys. Some of the names got rubbed off earlier because I accidentally dropped the board down the side of the computer. But you all know who you are anyway. Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Dan, Amy, Marika, Aaron, and Hannah. Sorry, Amy and Marika, that your names got rubbed off. Thanks very much for supporting me. If you want to get your name on this board, there's a link in my bio. It costs £1 a month, and you get access to behind-the-scenes content, and you'll be supporting me in what I do here on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So thanks again, guys, for supporting me over there. What else should we do while we're waiting? Sorry I had to pop off for a bit. Is everything okay? It's all good, Draydog. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out why Punters can't join the convoy. I'm thinking that you might have to have the mods in the same order. So I'm just showing those on screen right now so that we can just make sure that they're all in the right order. Again, punters, let me know if you've got these in the right order. I don't think the order should affect it, but it seems like it might do, so just to be safe. When you say load order, what do you mean? So they have to be in this order. On the right-hand side here, you can see which mods are enabled and in what order. And you can move stuff up and down to adjust the priority. Oh, I've just accidentally disabled one. There we go. Like I say, I don't think it should matter as long as all 16 are active. But just to be safe, you know, if you make sure they're in this order. Just subscribe to Patreon. Thank you very much, STFC. Your name will be on the board in the next stream. Thank you very much. In fact, I probably got a notification about it. Yes! Oh, new £1 member, Liam. Thank you very much, Liam. Yeah, I'll get your name on the board before the next stream, don't worry. So when you're going to come hit the track for a race, says Logs. I don't enjoy racing, Logs. I'm not a racing person, sorry. I changed my Steam profile, by the way. I changed the icon to be my new logo. But you can see here it's still got the old purple one. Not sure why that is. Oh, one of my friends is playing Dredge. Can you see that? Can you see the Steam pop-ups that I get? I just had a pop-up that said one of my friends is playing Dredge right now. Is that visible on stream? Because I am only capturing the game window, so I don't know if it picks up stuff like that. Can you go down on the list? Yep, no worries, punters. Scrolling down now. There you go. Couldn't see it. Fair enough. Fair enough. I didn't think that you would, but I just wanted to make sure, you know. Because it's a pop-up, it doesn't count as, like, it's not in the game window, so, yeah, I imagine it wouldn't show up. But you never know. Fit looks on point. Thank you, Logs. Thanks very much. Got old Reliable on again. Old Blue. My favourite. AKA the first dress I ever bought. Which I still wear to this day because it's gorgeous. And my headphones match, yes. Order's the same, I'll try again now. Nice one, punters. You'll have to wait till I actually get back in and start the convoy up again. But I'll get back on the game now. Where's this? Oh, Kavala in Greece. Didn't see it on YouTube. Where did it pop up? Like top or bottom? It's in the bottom right usually. But again, if it does, I didn't want it to show up. So if it didn't show up, that's good. Okay, host convoy. Session name Ashendak, password Tuesday, all caps. Maximum friends 8. Not friends only. I think everything's fine there. Does it need to have a description and welcome message? Maybe that's... I mean, I don't think that'd make a difference, but who knows? Okay, recreating the convoy now. You are now in a convoy session. Good. Convoy's live. Try joining now, punters, and let me know what happens. Had an office look today. Nice one, Logs. Nice one. I don't really have anything officey. I mean, no, I don't think that's true. I've got the pink cardigan and the mint green skirt, but I guess that's more school teacher than office, to be honest. I've been told that I have a lot of outfits that look quite school teachery. Not this one, obviously, but... And it's a little bit warmer today, so, you know, I'm not having to wear the turtleneck and jumper that I've been wearing recently. Not that I don't enjoy wearing those, you know. Still nothing. Should I try making one? I think you'd better, punters. Maybe it actually is a problem on my end. I don't know why it would be, but it seems like it could be me who's been the problem the whole time. So if you wanna host the convoy instead, punters, I'll try and join that. Just let me know when it's up and running. So if it is a problem on my end, I wonder what it might be. I'll have to do some Googling later and see if I can figure it out. Might be like my privacy settings or something on Steam, I don't know. But yeah, it seems like it might actually be my problem. Convoy name Punters, password Tuesday. Thank you, Punters. I will try and join your stream. Convoy, not stream. Convoy lobby. Search. Punters. Sorry about this, everybody, by the way. It always takes a while to sort stuff like this out. There's always something that goes wrong, you know. I play SnowRunner, you haven't played it? I have, Jackson, yeah, we're going to be playing it next Tuesday, actually. I do want to play a lot more SnowRunner this year, because I've not played it for a while. Are you on an older game version? Nope, we are. I'm definitely on the newest version of the game. It's not showing up for me either, though. That's interesting. I think it most likely is a mod problem then, I would say. Give me a second. Let's have a quick Google. Come over here. ETS2 convoy not showing. Okay. Confirm. Well, we can try and confirm that we're on the exact same version. If you don't mind heading back to the main menu for a second, punters. And I will do the same. So I'm on version 1.57.2.7s. Can you confirm that you're on the same version? 1.57.2.7s. Yep, okay. Correct game version. Steam download region. Go to Steam, settings, downloads, and change your region to match your friends. Okay. Steam. Where is that? Library, downloads. Ah! Wait, no, there's no way. No. There's no way we have to be in the same download region. That doesn't make any sense at all. I'm ignoring that one. There's absolutely no way that that's a thing. Convoys only... Seriously? Okay, my download region is set to Manchester. Apparently, yeah, it does actually work like that. In theory, you can connect to... I'm just reading on the SCS software message board. In theory, you can connect to anyone in your Steam friends list. Already checked that. Both have the same zone. I mean, I could try adding you as a friend and inviting you that way, punters. What's your Steam username? Or actually, no, you add me. If you send me a friend request on Steam, my name's Ashindak, obviously. Isn't your Euro Truck a cross-platform game or whatever it's called? No, it's PC only, Dreydog, at the minute. But yeah, if you try sending me a friend request, punters, it might let me invite you as a friend. Accept. Okay, I've done that. Right. Let me... What I'm going to try and do, I'm going to go back into the game, I'm going to host a convoy, and then I'll send an invite to you. And hopefully you should be able to click that to join. It doesn't make any sense that you'd have to be in the same download region, though. So if I want to join someone's convoy, but they live in Bristol, I can't. That can't be true. That cannot be how it works. That's so stupid if that's the case. And we were the same one anyway. We were both set to Manchester, so it can't have been that. I don't know. Okay, I'm going to host again. Same details as before, but this time I'm going to invite you to it. Okay. How do I invite you? I think I've got to do it on Steam. Friends. Right, where's the option to invite to game? There isn't one. I've clicked join game on your profile. That might work. And what are you seeing on your screen right now? Is it like loading or... Just loading into ETS2. Okay. It's such a mess. It's really... I mean, we shouldn't really be having this much trouble with it, you know? It doesn't... Feels a bit silly. I'm just looking on this page again, on the SCS software message board. Okay. Oh! It can fail if invited client does not yet have calculated mod checksum. These are being calculated while in lobby menu. You might have to... You might have to load into the game in single player first, just so that the mod list, so that the mods are actually, like, activated or whatever. Like, just load it up as you normally would and then press drive. Because I think maybe the mods aren't loaded until you actually load yourself into the game world, if that makes sense. So you could try doing that. It seems really stupid to me for it to work that way, though. Like, the convoy mode in this game, it does have a lot of problems. And it seems a bit stupid. Went for a quick drive, we'll try now. Okay. See, it doesn't give me the option to join game. Like, when I go to your profile, Punters, it doesn't say that there isn't a join game button like there normally would be. So that's weird. Still nothing. What the hell? Let me try something. Go ahead. Go ahead. If you've got any ideas, go for it. Someone says I solved it by disabling the Windows firewall. That seems a bit risky. But who knows, it could be the firewall. It could be my visibility on Steam, if I've set my visibility to private, maybe? Profile. Well, where I forget where I set that. Edit profile. Where is that? Settings. Ah, privacy settings. 1 second. Okay, well, my profile's set to public, so it couldn't be that. Because for a second I was thinking maybe if my profile's set to private, then my convoy wouldn't show up in other people's lists, which would make sense. But my profile's set to public, so it definitely can't be that. So what is it? What is it? It's really annoying me. I've searched the convoy. Let me see if it comes up. Let me know. Let me know, punters. Oh! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Convoys, convoy lobby. Advanced filters. Sessions with mods. Have you ticked this? Have you ticked this, punters? Of course. Go to the convoy lobby, click advanced filters, and select sessions with mods. It doesn't show modded sessions by default. Oh my god, if that's it, I'm gonna be really pissed off. That's such an obvious thing as well. Why did we not think to just click the advanced filters button? If that works, I'm gonna be genuinely quite annoyed. I'm crossing my fingers here. Put on optional mods and just the mods one, that's fine. Has it worked? Has it actually worked? Are you fucking kidding me? That was it! That was it! It was literally that fucking easy the whole time! Oh, I feel like such a fucking idiot. That's so obvious as well. That should have been the first thing that we tried was... Oh, go to advanced filters. Are you kidding me? That's embarrassing. We've literally spent over half an hour trying to figure that out. Jesus Christ. Okay. Okay, it doesn't matter. We're in now. Punters is here. We figured it out. Where are you, punters? What country are you in? I'll come to you. Or actually, if you've got all the DLC, you could come to me maybe. Which map DLCs do you have? Oh, you're in Newcastle. Yeah, let me know which map DLCs you have, because we could like meet up in the middle somewhere. That's so... I can't believe that. I genuinely can't believe it was that easy the whole time. I'm embarrassed. I am genuinely embarrassed. I think I have nearly everyone. Okay then, let's have a look on the map then. If right now we know that it works and that we can host modded convoys, I might actually put pro mods on in future. Now that we definitely know how it works, we could try a pro mods convoy at some point. That'd be really cool. Okay, let's see, where could we meet? Actually, have you visited any of the cities in the West Balkans, punters? Just pick a city, any city, in like this part of the map, and I'll go there. I do see you though. There you are up in Newcastle. Yeah, I'm currently in Bosnia, so there's quite some distance between us at the moment. Or if you haven't visited this area yet, just tell me the furthest southeast that you've been, and I'll meet you there. I still can't get over that. I still cannot believe that it was that easy, and we wasted half an hour trying to work that out. But yeah, now we know that it works. I would like to do pro mods on a convoy as well. So then we can go to Ireland, we can go to the Middle East, we can go to Russia. If we get a few more mods, we could even go to Africa, Australia, you know. The possibilities are endless. Now we know... You know, now we know that the modded convoys do work, we can go basically anywhere. Okay. Punters is in Sarajevo. Right. Lead the way, Punters. If you want to pick a job, I will take it as well. I do currently have a refrigerated trailer, but I can take anything. I've got a garage here, so I can always leave the trailer here. If you pick a job, I will join you on it. Preferably as short as possible, so then we might have time to do a couple if you pick a shorter one. Let's see where you are. Oh, I see you. Are you taking a job now? Attempting to. Okay, no worries. I tell you what, I might play for an extra half an hour today just to make up for the fact that we spent half an hour trying to get the convoy working. So if you wanna stick around for a little bit longer, punters, like I say, I might carry on for an extra half hour tonight. Oh, there we go. Beef to Sarajevo. Let's do it. View and take the same job. There we go. Because you came with your trailer to this depot, it needs to be transported. Yeah, go away. Heading off now for dinner. Thank you for the entertaining stream again. Thank you, Charlie. I'll be live again on Friday for Farming Sim, so please do come and join for that if you're interested. We're going to be carrying on my ultra-realistic series, which I really enjoyed the first episode. Can't wait to do more. So yeah, I'll see you on Friday for that, hopefully. But in the meantime, we finally figured out how to get the convoy working with mods. So if you're just joining, welcome to the stream. Me and Punters are about to deliver some beef to Banja Luka, which is, I don't know what country that's in. Presumably a neighbouring country to where we are right now. We're currently in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, okay. A little bit of ping there. Yeah, the mod limit, by the way, is 100, which means that you can have up to 100 mods in a convoy. So we could, like I said earlier, we could quite easily add pro mods in. That is an option for future streams, perhaps. Can't see a thing, says Punters. What's up, Punters? Oh, the rain. Yeah, it really lowers the visibility, doesn't it? That's the immersive weather mods. It's like broad daylight, bright and sunny for me right now. It is a bit annoying that the weather doesn't sync up when you're on a convoy. Like, we should have the same weather as each other, but it doesn't work like that. Okay, I'm here. Oh, the job's gone. What? Oh no, the trailer's already there. I'm an idiot. Oh, there you are. Just let me hook up. And let's go. Do you want to lead or shall I? I guess I'll lead. Do you need any repairs or anything before we go? If you do, honk your horn now. Okay, guess not. Let's go then. Hours and 12 minutes. Okay, it's not too far then. Whoa, okay. I'm going a little bit fast here. Very tight road there. Nice truck, by the way, punters. I love a good Volvo. Put my handbrake on just in case we slip. There we go. Whoa. There's definitely some lag going on with some rubber banding going on with the cars. This is really beautiful as well, I do have to say. I haven't really explored the West Balkans DLC much, because this is the newest one, apart from, obviously, Nordic Horizons just came out at the end of last year. I did slightly run the light there, but it didn't give me a ticket, so I think we're fine. But yeah, like I said, I haven't really explored much of this DLC. From what I'm seeing right now, though, it is gorgeous. This looks really good. There's so much detail here. That road that we came up from where we picked up the trailers from, really detailed. Again, you don't see that many tight roads like that in Euro Truck, so I do appreciate it. There we go, now we're talking. We're back on the open road. We got punters behind us. I'm miles behind. Oh yeah, you've got the bad weather, haven't you, punters? So you can't see very well. Oh, hang on, I might be joining you. It's just started spitting. I think my visibility might be about to drop as well. Let's put the wipers on. Oh, it's coming down. Speeding offence? Oh, it's because it dropped to 31 just then. Okay, I think we're good now. Oh, it stopped raining again. Oh, it was just a light shower, was it? Running out of fuel. Oh dear. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop at the next service station, punters. Wherever that turns out to be. Not for a while yet, by the looks of it. There's punters. Okay, there's a lot of traffic here for me. Oh, there's a toll booth, that's why. I don't know if the traffic's the same between games. I assume it is. I think that because the traffic would have to be, right? Otherwise, we'd like be seeing each other clipping into traffic and stuff like that. So the traffic is the same between both players, but the weather doesn't always match up. Which is a bit of an annoyance, but it's not the end of the world, I guess. To be on the right-hand lane. You go ahead, punters. I'll cut in behind you. Whoa! Whoops. There was a bit of a desync there. I'm slow. It's not your fault, punters. It was a little bit of a lag. Your truck just suddenly came backwards a little bit. A little bit of rubber banding. But it's okay. No harm done. Okay, it looks like there are some services coming up ahead, so I am going to have to pull in and get some diesel. Oh, I remember this. I remember this area. Yeah, I've been here before. This is a border crossing, right? Into Croatia? In fact, we might have even been here on stream a long time ago. Oh, shit, I accidentally shifted into reverse instead of 6th. No harm done. Whoa! Road's a bit slippy there. What? What's going on here? Oh, it's okay, it's moving, it's moving, it's moving. Leviad, 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 Leviad. You stay where you are. I'm going through. Don't care, don't care. Okay, that was 650 litres of diesel. So yeah, like I said earlier, I think full tank capacity on mine is about 700 litres. Okay, ready when you are, punters, go ahead. Hours 15 minutes left. Let me know if you need to grab a coffee or anything like that, by the way. Or like next time we get to a rest stop, just pull in if you need to. Because I'm gonna need one quite soon as well. Whoa! Just done it. No worries. I think I might be alright for the rest of the journey then. Ooh. I might need to get one just before we get there. Hello, horse lover. How are you doing today? Welcome. Just on a convoy with punters again. A modded convoy this time. For the first time, we actually managed to get the mods working. Thanks for following DJ TJ. Thank you very much. How do you create a thumbnail on YouTube, says Horse Lover? Well, it's got to be eye-catching. Historically, I've not been the best at thumbnails, but I've tried to up my thumbnail game recently, and I think my recent thumbnails have been a lot better. There's different schools of thought, you know, different people have different styles of thumbnails. I don't want my thumbnails to be too in your face, but I also want people to notice them, you know. I don't want something that people are just going to scroll straight past. I want people to at least look at the thumbnail and think, oh, that looks worth watching, you know. Your new thumbnails for Farming Sim and Euro Truck look so good. Thank you, Horse Lover. The trick that I've been using recently is basically just take a screenshot of the game and then put the game's logo over the top of it. So like for the Euro Truck one, I got a really, really beautiful screenshot of the Romania power station in Romania. And then I put the game's logo in the top corner. Done. Sorted. I also put a slight filter over my thumbnails. You'll notice if you look at my thumbnails, they're all a little bit dark, especially in the corners. I add like a little bit of a vignette onto them. Because I feel like it makes the text a bit more readable. All of my thumbnails have the date of the stream on them as well, and the name of the stream. So I find that helps visibility a little bit. So basically, I just take a screenshot of the game, put a little vignette over it so that it's a little bit darker, put the game's logo on there, and then top right corner is the date, bottom left corner is the name of the stream. Just bought your Eurotruck, can't wait to join your convoy next week. Thank you, Horse Lover. I should warn you, though, that I won't actually be playing Eurotruck next week. I'm going to be playing SnowRunner next Tuesday, but the week after that, I'll be back on Eurotruck again. I want to play SnowRunner, though, because it's a game that I really love, and we still haven't properly played it on stream. We did a tiny little look at it way back in the start of last year, In fact, no, it wasn't even then. It was in December 2024 that we last played SnowRunner on stream. But I really want it to be a permanent addition to the schedule. So going forwards, I'm going to be playing on Trucking Tuesday. I'm going to be alternating between Euro Truck and SnowRunner. So yeah, next week will be SnowRunner. Week after will be Euro Truck again. Hi, Bennett Racing Challengers. How are you doing today? Just playing a bit of Euro Truck with punters there. We're currently in Croatia. We're heading to Banja Luka. Just under 2 hours away. How's yourself? Good? Very good. Hey Saul, hope you had a nice day. I did, Fred. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? Wasn't here on Friday. How did the start of Kinlake go, says Horselover? It went so well. So well. I'm really looking forward to the ultra-realistic survival series that we're going to be doing in Farming Sim. The first episode went great. I really think it's going to be something quite special, something very different to other Farming Sim streams that I've done. And for those of you who missed it, my new Farming Sim series is an ultra-realism series, so I've gone and picked out as many realism mods as I possibly could to make the experience as realistic as possible. It was really, really great, the first episode. I'm really looking forward to doing more this Friday. I'm going to go watch on YouTube after this stream. You should, Horse Lover. You should check it out. I think you'll enjoy it. Hey, Mohammed on YouTube. How are you doing? I am going to need to rest in a minute, but I haven't seen anywhere... We haven't really found any rest spots recently, have we? I think I'll manage just about. I'll keep my distance just in case I end up dozing at the wheel. I don't want to risk rear-ending punters by mistake. Never knew you had a YouTube channel? I do, Bennett, yes. It's called Ashbridge Industries, same as TikTok. I stream there and on Twitch as well. I'm always live on YouTube, Twitch and TikTok at the same time. But all of my past live streams are on YouTube as well, so if you miss one, they're all saved to YouTube. You can watch them whenever you like. Must sub. Thank you, Bennett. If you do subscribe, thank you in advance for that. And I recommend watching on YouTube as well. The chat is a little bit... Well, the chat's very quiet on YouTube compared to TikTok, but if you want to see the game a bit more clearly, then it's obviously better to watch on YouTube because it's landscape, whereas the TikTok stream, you know, you're watching it on a mobile phone. So yeah, definitely check out the YouTube streams if you want to see the game a bit more clearly. If you're here for the conversation, TikTok is the better option, because that's where most of the chatters are. You can do landscape mode on TikTok Studio. You can, Fred, yes, you can do landscape mode on TikTok Studio. I've heard, though, that nobody watches landscape streams. I've heard from... Because I did consider doing it when I first started streaming. I considered doing landscape streams on TikTok. So I did some reading up. I did some searching around, you know, kind of trying to find out if it was a good option. Almost everywhere I looked, people were saying don't bother, because 90% of people... like, imagine you're scrolling through TikTok on your phone like this, and suddenly you come upon a stream that's landscape. Like, 90% of people would rather keep scrolling than turn their phone sideways to watch the stream. Literally, people are that lazy. So 90% of people, when they see a landscape stream, they'll just scroll past it, rather than rotate their phone. That's what I heard when I was considering doing landscape streaming. So I decided not to do it. I decided to carry on doing portrait streams on TikTok. You know, maybe times have changed. Maybe I could try it and maybe it would be successful. But yeah, that's just what I heard, is don't bother, because most people won't watch. I'm sure you can make it an option, says Fred. You can't, actually, Fred. Unfortunately not. It used to be an option. You used to be able to set it up in TikTok Live Studio so that people had the option of watching in landscape or portrait. You can't do that anymore. The stream has to be either or, which is really annoying. I don't know why they'd add that as a feature and then remove it. But yeah. The other thing about TikTok Live Studio as well is it works differently for different people. Like, I'm not even joking. Some people will have the option to do dual streaming, landscape and portrait. Some people don't have the option. It's really stupid. But like I say, I used to have the option, and then about 6 months ago, I updated my TikTok Live Studio one day, and the option just wasn't there anymore. And now it's either or. You might see me streaming at some point. Need to get the sim set up, though. You should, Bennett. You should. Hi, Daniel. How are you doing? Right, well, you're in the wrong lane, aren't you, if you wanted to turn off there? I'm nearly there, punters. Be there in a sec. Can you not revert back to an earlier version of TikTok Studio? No, Fred. It will not let you. It won't let you stream unless you're on the latest version of TikTok Live Studio. So yeah, I mean it forces update. If you open TikTok Live Studio and there's an update available, it just updates straight away. It doesn't even give you an option. I mean, given the choice, I wouldn't use TikTok Live Studio at all. You know, I think it's really annoying that I have to have TikTok Live Studio just for TikTok, and then I've also got OBS running for YouTube and Twitch. You can, in theory, stream to TikTok from OBS, but it's really fiddly to set up. TikTok does not want you to do it. TikTok hates the idea of people using OBS to stream to TikTok. They want you to use TikTok Live Studio, and they deliberately make it as difficult as possible for you to not use TikTok Live Studio. Which, again, really stupid, and I don't like it, but that's the way it is. There's so much that I don't like about TikTok, let's be honest, but it's, again, I just grin and bear it because I've got 7,500 followers here. I might as well stick around for your sakes. There we go. Job done. Right, before we take on another job, punters, I'm going to have to just go and sleep real quick. It looks like there's a place just around the corner. Well, grab a coffee. You know how it is. Wait, what? Security? What? What? I have to do a security check to sleep here? Very strange. I can sleep here, right? It says on the map that there's a sleep point here. Ah, there we go. Getting repaired, no worries, punters. Did you know you're off soon, says Callum? Yeah, we're going to carry on for an extra half an hour, just because we had a lot of trouble getting the convoy set up earlier. So we'll do, hopefully, a couple more short jobs before we finish. Do you mind if I pick the next job, punters? I'll try and get a short one. Oh, we're still in Bosnia. I thought we went into Croatia, didn't we? Or did we cross back? Hang on. Let me just check the world map. I'm a bit confused about where we are right now. We didn't leave Bosnia at all. I thought all these checkpoints were like border checkpoints. No, we're still in Bosnia. We haven't left Bosnia. Okay, freight market. Pex, Hungary, Niz, Serbia, B Bistrica. The shortest job here is the forklifts, so I'll take that. Are you coming on live tomorrow? If you are, I'm not available. No, next live stream is going to be Friday. Farming sim again. Oh, come on. Can I get that? No. Ooh, just. Can you just drop me a message after? After what, Callum? What do you mean? On TikTok? What, after the live stream? I mean, well, if you want to talk to me, why don't you send me a message? Or you have done? Well, I'll check it out then after the stream. Ooh, big lag spike there. Okay, I've taken a job, by the way, punters, if you want to accept it. Could you just message me back after? I will read your message after the stream, Callum, yes. I always check my messages after the stream anyway. You don't have to be like, can you please check my message? If you send me a DM or a message or anything like that during the stream, I will check it after. It won't let me take the job. Ah. How come? Do you not have the Road to the Black Sea, maybe? Because I think that's in the map area of Road to the Black Sea. I think I do. That's weird then. I mean, if you want to pick the next job again, then that's fine by me. Just go for the shortest. You know, it doesn't matter what it is. Just pick the shortest job, and we'll see where it is. Because I have the same time point as you. Oh, actually, maybe it's because I haven't actually accepted the job yet. Maybe I need to go to the place first to actually pick the job up. Let me just go and do that. Because I'm not technically on a job yet. I haven't actually picked it up. What time will you come off live? About 6:30, Callum. Freight market. Pecs. Okay, I've taken the job, punters, so if you check now, hopefully it'll say that the job's available. Yep, perfect. So I just needed to pick it up. Okay, I'll wait for you, don't worry. Parking brake engaged? No, it's not. I didn't touch the parking brake. What? Went to get repaired and managed to pick up a cat as well. Hey, nice one, punters. Are they visible from outside? Oh, nothing's visible inside my cab right now because it's pitch black. Oh no, I can't see him. I can't see your cat. That's a shame. Can you see mine? That's weird. Oh, we can't see each other's cats. That's a shame. That's a shame. Never mind. What colour cat did you get? A tabby. Oh, looks like my cat Luna. That's cute. Yeah, the reason I got a tuxedo is because my favourite cat, my childhood cat, Gizmo, was a tuxedo cat. I don't have a tuxedo cat now. We got two black and white. What's the name for that? Just like white cats with black patches. And then we got one that's all black. But yeah, my favourite cat we ever had, Gizmo, he was a tuxedo cat. And he was an old boy. He was, I think, like 15, 16-ish when he died. Oh, are you ready to go? Let's do it. My other cat, Ivy, looks like a calico. Oh, I love calicos. Is this game on PS5? It isn't currently, Scott. No, it is coming to consoles later this year. But currently it's not available on console. It's going to be coming to PS5 and Xbox Series consoles, but I don't believe it's coming to last gen, so it won't be on the PS4 or whatever the last Xbox was called. I lose track of Xbox because they give them weird names. They can't just be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like PlayStation, you know? I wish it was out now. This game looks amazing. It is amazing, Scott. Like I say, it does come out later this year, so definitely, if you've still got your PS5 at the end of the year, you should definitely get it. It's such a great game. So much fun. Oh. There we go. I am speeding a little bit, I apologise. Try and calm things down. There we go. I don't speed on purpose, it just kinda happens. Which I'm sure is an excuse people use in real life as well. Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I didn't notice that I was going 50 miles over the limit. It just sort of happened. I'll keep my eyes out for it. What's the game name? The game's called Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'm sure that holds up in court, says Fred. Well, you never know if you don't try, you know. Although, you know what they say, ignorance of the law is no excuse. Just because you didn't know you were speeding, it doesn't mean you weren't speeding. And boy, I know I'm speeding. There's no ignorance here. I'm speeding and I know I'm speeding. But I'm going to put the cruise control on. It's going to make sure we don't go over the speed limit. There we go. We're at 44, which is acceptable. You can go up to 10% over before you get a fine. So 44's acceptable in this 43 zone. In fact, reasonably, we could go up to 47. But I'm not going to risk it. Stop next sleep zone. Yep, no worries, punters. There's one just up ahead. I think this is a... Oh, this is a border checkpoint. So we are actually going into Croatia now. I thought we were already in Croatia, but it turns out we weren't. Yeah, here we go. I think I'll grab one as well while we're here. Gonna need to get repaired. Hit your back and I swerve to avoid. Oh, sorry about that, punters. While you're getting a coffee, let me have a look where the next rest point is. The next repair point is. You might have to wait till we get to PEX. Honestly, it's not that far, to be honest. But the only other alternative is to go back to Banja Luka. So I think we'll keep going. The car hit you. I tried to avoid it. Oh, did a car hit me? I didn't even notice. If it dinged my rear end, I probably didn't notice. Okay, so this is the border. Now we're crossing into Croatia. Whatever. Is Croatia in the EU? I think Croatia's in the EU, but Bosnia and Herzegovina aren't, which is why there was a border checkpoint there. I could be wrong. Hit the horn. Yeah, I should have. I should have given him a piece of my mind. Really, that felt premeditated. I'm not gonna lie. That felt deliberate. I'm going to try and get past him here, though. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Whee! Get to the back of the queue, pal. There we go. Got my own back on him. You're correct. Bosnia and Herz aren't. Croatia is. I thought that was the case because there is no border control. There's no border checkpoints within Europe, right? It's like free travel area, the Schengen area. But not all of the EU is in the Schengen area. Like, there's a few countries that aren't, but most of them are, as I understand it. Punter says 51 damage, didn't realise the very thin barrier. Oh dear, Punters, you've had a bit of a serious accident by the sounds of it. Again, unfortunately, you're going to have to just go the whole way because there's nowhere to get repaired until we get to Pex. Which probably isn't pronounced like that, but I don't speak Croatian, so I don't know. I'm just assuming. If any of my pronunciations are wrong, I apologise in advance. Oh yes, they've got higher speed limits in Croatia. We can go up to 56. What a country. Still not as high as the UK though. We can get all the way up to... It's 70, isn't it? It's the national speed limit in the UK. Schengen do have internal borders, but only manned when it's a matter of national security. That makes sense. That makes sense. Like, they do have checkpoints. They're just left open under normal circumstances. Punters still on my tail. Oh, actually, there is a repair point. It's a very slight diversion, but there is a little repair point at whatever that city is up ahead. Aussie Jack. If you wanna stop there, Punters, Aussie Jack, for repairs. Just honk your horn to let me know. Actually, that won't work because you're too far away for me to hear you. Hold on, I'll slow down a bit. France and Germany have temporary checks at the minute. Yeah, that makes sense. I still honked. Okay, so you wanna go to the services at Aussie Jack. That's fine. It's only a very small detour, so it's no trouble. Unfortunately, I can't stop to change my sat nav because you can't pause the game on multiplayer, obviously. Let's just eyeball it. You know, I never do that in Euro Truck. I'm always looking at the sat-nav. I never just go, you know what? Let's do this the old-fashioned way. Look at the actual map and figure out where we need to go. So, basically just come off at the next junction, and we're fine. Oh, there's punters. Oh, wait. Shit, I just made the same mistake you did, punters. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. We both just missed the turn-off. Shit. I mean, I'm gonna keep going. There is a turnaround point not too far ahead. If you want to reverse, because you're quite close to the junction, if you want to just back up a little bit, that's fine. But I'll go ahead to the turning point. Whoops-a-daisy. Poland and Sweden have apparently reintroduced border checks too, for obvious reasons. Yeah, there's a lot of unrest at the minute, for obvious reasons, in various places. Thank God there is a turnaround here, though, because I could have quite easily ended up driving all the way to the next major junction. And that has happened to me in Euro Truck before. Sometimes if you miss a turn, you're going hours out of your way. But fortunately, there's a service station here, which will allow us to turn around. In fact, punters, by the time you've been to Ozijek to get repairs, I might be there. So, yeah, you go ahead and get your repairs, and I'll catch up to you. What a world we live in, eh? Indeed, indeed, Fred. It's not a great time. You know, we're all kind of just sitting on a knife edge at the minute. Who knows what's going to happen. But it's better not to think about, isn't it, really? Just, I try to maintain an optimistic outlook. And if we all get wiped out by nuclear bombs by the end of the year, so be it. It might happen. Who knows? Take it as it comes, you know? I've played enough Fallout, I'm sure I'll be fine. That's a joke. I'm well aware that it's not accurate. I've played enough DayZ and watched enough of The Walking Dead. Exactly, Fred, exactly. We'll be fine. We'll manage. I should have got some fuel while I was at the service station, actually. That would have been a perfect opportunity for me to fill up, but never mind. Okay, I've turned around, punters. I'm on my way to you now. Like I said earlier, I think by the time you've got repaired, I'll have caught up to where you are, so just carry on as normal. A little bit of a scrape there, but no harm done. End of the day, if they were going to do it, they would have already. I mean, I get you, punters. And like Fred says, if they do it, nobody wins. It is mutually assured destruction, but, you know, I can think of at least one world leader right now that genuinely would be stupid enough to do it anyway. I don't think I need to name names, you know exactly who I'm talking about. Like, the only reason we're more at risk of nuclear war now than we have been in the last 50 years is because of one single person. Literally one single person. Who I genuinely think could be stupid enough to do it. But again, they might not. Hopefully not. And if they do, so be it. You know, whatever. C'est la vie. Only reason people hold on to us as an ally is because the Trident system is unmatched. True, Trident is a very good nuclear deterrent. That's the thing about mutually assured destruction, you know, like, in an ideal world, there wouldn't be any nukes at all. But the only options are nobody has them or everybody has them. Like, there's no in-between. Like, if one country has them but nobody else does, then they have basically absolute power over the entire world, you know? So, yeah, the only options are we all have nukes or none of us have nukes. And unfortunately, we're in the situation where all of us have nukes. Okay, punters, I've just passed the junction where you turned off to get repaired, so I'm going to keep going, but I'll slow it down. I can see that you're on the move, so if I just reduce my speed a bit, I'm sure you'll catch back up. Time is it? Okay, I actually don't think we will have time for another job, to be honest, by the time we've done this one. But we've done 2 jobs together, which is not bad. Again, now that we know how to get modded convoys working, we can do it much easier in future, so we'll definitely do more of this. And I might look at getting pro mods again for next time, so just, you know, just as a precaution, if you want to join the next convoy, punters, I'd recommend getting pro mods. If you haven't got it already. I mean, I recommend it just in general. It's, like, literally the biggest and best Euro truck mod there is, basically. You've got it. Good. Have you also got Middle East and the Great Steppe? Because I normally play with those 2 as well. They're both by pro mods also. And then also there's the cabin accessories pack and the trailer pack. I'll make a list just in case for anyone else who wants to join as well. Just got the 1.57 ones. Oh yeah, true. I guess Middle East and Great Steppe probably aren't updated yet for 1.57, but the main one has been. If that was the autobahn, you'd have gotten fine in the post for lane hogging. Oh, I'm very bad when it comes to lane hogging, Fred. I really am. Guilty as charged. Okay, I see punters not too far behind. I'm going to slow right down for a bit so that you can catch up a little more. Although actually, I'm pretty much there, so I might just carry on. Pecs discovered. Lovely. I'm almost certain that it's not pronounced Pecs, though. Maybe it is, I don't know. Oh yeah, punters is just behind me now. So I came to a stop a bit abruptly there. Light. Yep. Hey, punters, you're on my sat-nav. Arrived safely yesterday back in the UK. Nice one, Ted. Glad to hear it. Yeah, you went away for Christmas, right? I forget where you said you went, but I hope you had a great time. Didn't think you were going to stop then? I didn't think I was going to stop then, Fred. It looks a bit ropey. Oh shit. Oh, I was supposed to go in there. You know what? I'm going to play it. I'm going to play the game. I'll go round and come back again. Or actually, I could do a U-turn here. New York, Ted. Yes, I remember now. Yeah, you did say. How was it? How was New Year's in New York? Okay, just make a quick illegal U-turn there, no big deal. What? Okay, right. So the traffic's a little bit bugged. Don't think that's normal. There we go, punters. You managed to catch up in the time it took me to go the wrong way and come back again. So much snow, says Ted. Oh, I wish we'd had a bit more snow here. I mean, apparently they had plenty up in Scotland and down in Cornwall, but here in Doncaster, none. Barely a drop. I would have loved a white Christmas, but unfortunately not. In Kent, just rain or frost, says Pappy Chuckles. Same here. We did have a tiny little bit of snow, but it settled for like a day, and then it was gone, and it was like less than a centimetre. We didn't have like big snow drifts like they did up in Scotland. We didn't have to get the ploughs out on the trains, you know. Nothing on that magnitude. Okay, I think we'll leave it there, punters, if that's alright with you. Thanks for joining me for the convoy. It's been a good one. Oh, I'm so close to level 75 there. Let me know when you've finished the job, punters. Have you definitely cashed it in? Because I'm going to quit the game if you have. Done. Good, good, good. The snow we had was like when you see powdered sugar on a Victoria sponge. Same, Pappy Chuckle, same. Okay. Let me just put some music on. But yeah, that was good. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad we figured out the problem with the convoy. We finally, for the first time ever, we actually managed to get mods working on the convoy. We've never done a modded convoy before in Euro Truck, so that was quite a big moment. Now we know how it works, we can do it more often. So I think next time we'll do more of this. We'll do more modded convoys in future, and I might look at. Hang on, let me just adjust my camera a little bit because I'm not in the center. There we go. Yeah, so next time I might look at getting pro mods as well, because I love pro mods. Great map expansion. And again, now we know that the mods work on convoy mode, we can look into those. I think it's been a lot of fun. Next stream, next Euro Truck stream is not going to be for 2 weeks, so just bear that in mind. Next Tuesday, on the 20th, I'm going to be playing SnowRunner, and then on the 27th, I'll be playing Euro Truck again. So anyone who wants to join, obviously, it'll be a public convoy again, and we'll just see how it goes. Excuse me. I'm okay. What else? Next stream. Sorry, I'm miles away. Next live stream is going to be Farming Sim on Friday, and I'm going to be playing more of my Ultra Realism series on Kinlake. Very excited for that. If you haven't watched the first episode, please go over to YouTube and check it out. It was a great stream. Really, really excited to continue that series. I think it's going to be so much fun. And again, if you're not familiar, the idea behind the Kinlake Ultra Realism series is that I've picked out loads of different mods that add realism to the game. So more realistic economy, more realistic crops, more realistic vehicle performance, and it's been a really great experience so far. So I'll be doing more of that on Friday. Then on Sunday, I will be playing Subnautica. I'm quite excited to finally get into that. That's going to be my new Sci-Fi Sunday game going forwards. So that's going to be so exciting. I'm really looking forward to doing that. And then next week, it'll be business as usual. Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday. Are you okay? I'm good, Namaste. Sorry, I didn't see your comments. I was busy just rambling. Just washed my bike. Nice one. But yeah, that's pretty much everything. So Friday for Farming Sim, Sunday for Subnautica. Looking forward to both of those. In the meantime, I don't think there's going to be any videos coming soon. There's a few that I've been working on, but none of them are really even close to being ready, to be quite honest with you. So I'm not going to make any promises about videos, but live streams Friday and Sunday. If you have enjoyed, please do follow and subscribe on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. We've now got 69 followers on Twitch, 276 on YouTube, I believe, and obviously on TikTok you can see we're at 7.5k, which is incredible. But yeah, do go and join all of those platforms if you would like to. And if you'd like to support me financially, please do consider checking out the Patreon. 1 second. Shout out to the Patreon supporters. We've got Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Dan, Amy, Marika, Aaron, and Hannah. Sorry, Amy and Marika, your names got rubbed off when I dropped the board on the floor earlier, but thank you very much, everyone, for supporting there. And thank you, Liam, as well, our newest member, whose name isn't on the board yet. I will put that on before the next stream. If you'd like to support me on Patreon and get your name on this board, there's a link in my bio. It costs £1 a month. You get access to behind-the-scenes content, and you'll be supporting me in what I do on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. So shout out again to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, Dan, Amy, Marika, Aaron, and Hannah. Thank you so much. Very, very much appreciated. With that, that's all we got time for today, so I will see you all on Friday for more Farming Sim. Great stream today. Really enjoyed it. Hope you have too. And that's it. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.